Since that point, you've been...
Okay. Let's go.
You came to Hydeland as an adventurer. Like many of your fellows, you strove to challenge the dangerous labyrinths here. The labyrinths were every bit as perilous as you'd heard. Most. Clad in full, you requested what would your test? To prove your mettle for the Guildmaster, you head to the ancient temple ruins to assist the warrior, Roland. A magic gate was recently found in the ruins on the outskirts of town. Use that to reach your destination. Many things lie within the ruins of the old Elysian temple. Some quiescent, some far less so. An ancient dragon, spoken of in myths, is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in one night. You liberated a fairy that was trapped in a cage.
I got it. Oh, yeah.
You have made your way much...
Be careful. Gotcha.
Filthy Luca. Oh, yes. Done! Oh, I can do that. Outstanding. Let's see. Voila! Filthy Luca.
What?
Oh, I can do that.
You have found the bones of a missing adventurer. Sometimes, the dead have been known to leave behind a message right before they perish.
They're here! What?
There seem to be more nests similar to this one spread throughout the area. You exit the area, taking care. You have fulfilled the request. Report your work to the Guildmaster.
May I help you? Which one do you want? What would you like?
You have fulfilled the request. Report your work to the Guildmaster. return to the guild, it is possible to Canaan Temple. You were ordered to attempt to resurrect guild members at Canaan Temple. As you enter, a kindly voice echoes from the back. You seem to be in need of help, a monk says, and the prayer of the monks sometimes restores the dead to life. The goddess bestows mercy to those whose time has not yet come.
What troubles you, my child?
Allow this heart to beat again. Quench their thirst. Lead the wandering soul back. Reverse death. And awaken them. The prayer reaches the goddess, and the pile of bones is made new. The adventurer pledges their allegiance to you as thanks. Any adventurers you resurrect will wait. You can now fill out your party with those who are... Please be aware that if you leave an area and one of your party has fallen, if you encounter any bones during your questing, be sure to bring them.
Well then.
You have fulfilled the request. Report your work to the Guildmaster. After delivering your report, you think you see part of a smile cross Samuel's face. You may now get cooperation from guild members. They may participate in your party. The Adventurers Guild has a backlog of quests, because many adventurers are occupied. The king and his retinue left to find the dragon's crown, and are missing. Many guild members are now... The existence of this crown that supposedly controls dragons is... Samuel hurriedly assigns you a new task. It's a request from this country's Prime Minister. The quest's details will be... You wonder about the lives of the powerful people in that grand castle.
Welcome back. You have a request.
You accepted a new request from the guild. You must go to the castle for further details. Flanked by guards, you are led through the secure castle. Princess Vivian and Prime Minister Gustav are with... The Prime Minister speaks a lot, in contrast to the silent princess. He asks you to... The royal scepter has been stolen. A witness who saw the thief described him as Tommet, and your job is to track down Tommet and retrieve the scepter. Also, Ranni whispers that he knows of this Tommet. He is well known, and is... You bow and leave the throne room. In order to retrieve the royal scepter, you chase the thief into the ruins of the old capital. These are the ruins of the ancient capital city. It was destroyed following an invasion from the Northern Empire. Now it is a dangerous place, full of dragons and wyverns.
Whoa!
Oh my. Let's see. Oh yeah.
You find the bandit Tommet in a hideout. It is said that whatever this man desires... Ranni asks, "Are you Tommet, the bandit legend?" Beaming, he displays his spoils. When you ask about the scepter, he says, "That was indeed I," and goes on to boast. When you inquire further about the scepter, he deduces your true intentions and darts away. Pursue the thief, apprehend him, and reclaim the scepter. You cannot capture a target swimming underwater. Watch for your quarry to surface.
Careful!
Simple.
Careful!
Outstanding.
What? Gotcha!
Oh my.
Whoa!
What?
You pin down Tomet, who is so stunned that he's actually been caught that he cannot move. Relenting, he produces the scepter from his bag and You have reclaimed the royal scepter, stolen. You must deliver the royal scepter to the Prime Minister.
What troubles you, my child? May they rest in peace.
Allow this heart to beat again. You must deliver the royal scepter to the Prime Minister.
Well then.
Well then.
You must deliver the royal scepter to the Prime Minister at the castle. Once again, you are led to the throne room under guard. This time, the man tells you to hand over the scepter. You tell him that you don't know what he's talking about. The man's mouth transforms into a twisted grin, and he signals his guards. They inch closer. What will you do? You fall into a fighting stance. As soon as you steel yourself for battle, the Prime Minister orders the guards near you to stand down. The man twirls his cape and leaves, as if you sigh, relieved that you didn't have to shed blood in the Prime Minister tells you that man was Count Dean, the younger brother of the king. The scepter indicates the throne's heir. The Prime Minister says Dean had Tommet steal it. The Prime Minister takes the scepter and narrows his eyes in satisfaction. He pays you. The fairy you saved in the ruins appears before you. She seems to want to take you somewhere. The fairy leads you into an old ivy-covered tower. You find yourself in a cluttered room that seems to be judging by the stratification of dust. Much time has passed. Letters amidst the shambles indicate that a magician named Lucane lives here. Lucane wrote that he was off to see a magician friend named Wallace in the fairy uses various interpretive gestures to indicate that she wants you to find him. You head to Wallace's underground labyrinth to look for the magician Lucane. This underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single night with powerful magic. It is a dangerous place, complete with traps, bars entry to all who would dare.
It's my turn.
Out of the blue, a mouse darts out and leaps onto your palm. The rodent claims to be the... He says he was tasked with caring for the laboratory while Wallace was gone. But it is beset. When you ask about Lucane, the apprentice answers that his master's friend went into the labyrinth. Your quest to find Lucane is delayed as you attempt to liberate the lab for Ricky the Magician. The door to the laboratory is through this hall.
Let's see. Done.
Yes.
Voila!
Ambush!
It's my turn.
Oh, yeah.
They're here!
Outstanding. Let's see. Done.
Because the laboratory was being misused,
Ambush!
some of the experiments housed within have now run amok. There's been a population explosion of mutated beings that spread their spores around. The labyrinth is overrun by fungi.
It's my turn. Voila! Oh, yes. Simple.
What?
It's my turn. Voila!
What?
Be careful!
Let's see. Done.
Be careful!
Destroy the cocoons before they hatch, or they'll keep coming. found some bones that seem to belong to Lucane in the depths of the labyrinth. The tattered raiments and jewelry leave no doubt that the corpse is indeed Lucane's. You bring back the bones of the magician Lucane. You found Lucane, but he was dead. You imagine...
Wandering One, how can I help you?
Allow this heart to beat again. Quench their thirst. Lead the wandering soul. You found Lucane, but he was dead. You imagine the fairy will be overcome with grief, but you need to return to her. When you enter the laboratory, the fairy frantically flits around you, as if it senses your uneasiness. Upon seeing Lucane's bones, the fairy enters into a panic. She begins tugging at your arm to get you to leave the tower. The fairy is apparently attempting to lead you somewhere. You collect Lucane's bones and follow her. As you enter, a kindly voice you nervously hand the monk the bone. Allow this heart to beat again. Quench, lead the one, reverse death, and awaken. The prayer reaches the god. Lucane, shocked to find himself alive, thanks you profusely. He tells you to visit him at his The resurrected magician has returned to the old tower in town. You decide to see him to ask more details. The magician Lucane is waiting for you. It seems that dying had an adverse effect on his short-term memory. Lucane is researching magic called runes, which are closely tied to... Lucane introduces his fairy friend to you. Her name is Tiki. She left the fairy forest due to her... He thanks you again for saving him and allowing him to enjoy life's rich pageant. Lucane says he'd be happy to sell you these items at a fraction of the normal price. And what will you ask? The magician Wallace was an old friend of Lucane's. He sealed that group, or myopia of Cyclopes, in a labyrinth and saved the land. He also mentored young magicians. He was also the king's trusted advisor. And Lucane trails off. It seems that Lucane's memory has... Before you realize it, Tiki is following you around. She will accompany you on your adventures henceforth. Fairies are known to be adept at fight.
Oh, how can I help you? Which one?
A letter from the castle has come to you via the guild. It simply says to report to the...
You're back.
You assume that the letter was sent by the Prime Minister. Perhaps he has another request for you. Count Dean is waiting for you at the... After your previous encounter, you can only assume that he's up to some... The guards have drawn their swords and are blocking the exit. He says that he has personally requested your assistance. He wants you to scout Bilberon Fortress on the border. This underground fortress, originally built to defend against the Orc army, it now lies in Orc hands. It is a very dangerous mission, but refusal means that... Per Count Dean's request, you agreed to infiltrate and surveil the subterranean fortress at the country's border.
Let's go.
Per Count Dean's request, you agreed to infiltrate and surveil the subterranean fortress at the country's border. The Orc army presently controls Bilberon, the underground fortress built into the canyon. The King's army has been mounting a fierce offensive to try and reclaim the fortress.
It's my turn. Done.
They're coming.
Quit it. Outstanding.
You step into the enemy kitchen. A corpulent chef grabs a goblin instead of meat and suddenly stops. The cook, sensing your presence, stares directly at you. Luckily, eventually the chef returns to her meat cutting. You use...
They're here.
Filthy lucre.
They're coming.
I got it. Oh crap.
What?
The pathway, blocked with a stone wall, doesn't look like it would give way unless you bombed it.
Let's see. Voila! Oh, I can do that. I got it. Done. Outstanding. Oh my. Let's see. Simple. The Luca. Oh, yes. Done.
They're here.
Oh, I can do that.
They're here.
Let's see. Oh, I can do that. The Luca.
At the bottom of the stairs is an area connected to the sewers. This seems your most likely escape route.
Enemies!
Defeating the Minotaur, you move through the sewer's filth. The reconnaissance mission went well. You gathered intel and slipped back across Among the treasures you claimed is the great sword of the hero Javelin. You succeeded in acquiring intel on the underground fortress. This job will be completed once you report to Count Dean. You report everything you learned to Count Dean. Unfortunately, naturally, he demands the great sword, but at least he's in a good mood now. He thought you'd just flee, but you didn't. It seems that he thinks much more highly of you now. Dean confides in you some of the problems in the castle. Once the king went missing, the Prime Minister began recommending the Archduke MacNeil of Bulgar to the throne. Bulgar is an aggressive nation to the north. MacNeil is related to the King of Hydeland and has a legal Count Dean claims that MacNeil has been rallying nobles in Hydeland to support. That's why Dean hired Tommet to steal the scepter. He says that Tommet is extremely trustworthy. Suddenly, the Prime Minister and the Princess appear. It seems you are being watched. The Prime Minister warns you not to involve yourself any further. The Princess... Since you completed the job at the castle, you return to the Adventurers Guild to tell them what transpired. Roland also happens to be here to report on a job. However, Samuel is not here. Roland thinks that he just missed him and asks you to track down the Guildmaster. You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town.
May I help you?
You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town.
What troubles you, my child?
As you leave the temple, a ragged old man slumped in the road calls out to you in a gravelly voice. His raspy voice makes it difficult for you to discern if he's even speaking your language. You can give him a coin if you feel pity for him. Of course, you're free to walk away. He doesn't even acknowledge the coin. You probably won't be able to communicate with him, no matter how long you... You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be... You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town.
How can I help you?
You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town. You recall what happened. You report everything you learned to Count Dean. Naturally, he demands the great sword, but it seems that he thinks much more. That's what suddenly the Prime Minister. You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town. When you tell him that you...
Did you find him?
You look for Samuel, the Guildmaster. He should be somewhere in town.
Wandering One, how can I help you?
You stand before the goddess statues. Jula. Texts say the goddesses sacrificed themselves to defeat a dragon, which caused their likenesses. Althena, the one in... If your party falls during your adventure, a prayer to Althena and a tithing of your... If you are repeatedly depending on her grace, the amount you must offer for her services will continually... A giant man in armor finishes his prayers and turns around. His pensive expression quickly turns fierce as he tells you that he was praying because he has sent many friends to look for the king. But they have... When you ask to help, Samuel just nods and hands you a request form. It's the same request the temple gave. In a remote region, marriageable girls are disappearing, one by one. The catacombs are believed to be linked somehow. As you leave the temple, a ragged old man slumped in them. His raspy... You can give him a coin. He doesn't even acknowledge that you probably... To solve the mystery of the disappearances, you head to the catacombs, where the villagers fear to tread. To solve the mystery of the disappearances, you head to the catacombs, where the villagers fear.
What troubles you, my child?
Allow this heart to beat again. Quench their thirst. As you leave the temple, his rust... You can give him a coin. He doesn't even... You probably... To solve the mystery of the disappearances, you...
All right. Ready. Indeed.
To solve the mystery of the disappearances, you head to the catacombs, where the village... In the catacombs, stark white bones are strewn about the ground as far as the eye can see. The sheer number of the deceased is the only indication left of this area's former prosperity.
Enemies. Here they come. They're here!
A strange knight stumbles out of the darkness towards you. You surmise that he is not of this world. The knight is muttering to himself, as if in a daze.
If I end my own...
When you move closer, the knight extends his hand. He's holding a scroll. The path ahead of you is connected to the ruins of the castle colloquially called the Castle of the Dead. In olden times, whenever a girl disappeared, the locals would say she'd been called to the Castle of the Dead. Because ghosts are incorporeal, they are completely immune to physical attacks. Their weakness is light. Torchlight will drive them off.
What?
Yes. It's my turn. Voila! Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
You saved a village girl. You must protect her now.
Let's see. Voila!
You saved a village girl. You must protect her now.
Luca. Oh, I can do that. Oh, yes. Outstanding. It's my turn. Simple.
Enemies!
I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can do that. Oh, my. Oh, yes. Done.
The vampire smirks. She flies away. You saved a village girl. You must protect her now.
Thanks.
Protect the village girl. If she is bitten by the others, she will become a vampire as well. A new vampire has been born. The kidnapped girls had been turned. They are now vampires, attacking other people. You utter a silent prayer, hoping that you have slain the last vampire, and leave the ruins. In your hands is the bloody scroll that the Ghost Knight had given. You have unraveled the mystery of the village girls' disappearances. Obtain your reward at the guild. You are curious about the bloody scroll. You show Samuel. After examining the scroll, the signature and other details indicate that it is a letter from the king to the princess. It is a report telling her that he had obtained the dragon's crown. You wonder if this letter is true. You can't deny that the ghost was clad in mail that was eerily similar to the king's armor. The king's death will profoundly affect the kingdom and neighboring lands. Samuel?
Back again, eh?
Stop right there!
Immediately, you are overwhelmed by guards and thrown into the castle jail, charged for This is a common fate for people who hold a royal secret. You are being removed from the drama at the castle. After a few days, the cell door opens. Once your eyes grow reacclimated to light, you see he unshackles your ankles and explains the situation to you. The Prime Minister had been jailing all of Dean's allies. As expected, Gustav was working for Bolga. He used a magical necklace to control the princess and influence Heidland. Once Dean got Princess Vivian to safety and confronted the Prime Minister, Gustav fled with a ship full of treasure. The princess apologizes for involving you in this. While she was a hostage, Dean couldn't confront the Prime Minister. This kingdom needs a new ruler immediately. Dean is no saint, but he would make a good leader. However, when Gustav fled, he also stole the royal orb, another treasure that if McNeil gets the orb, it will likely result in civil war. However, the orb does not appear. Princess Vivian asks for your help with this incident. You immediately agree. Gustav's ship chose a pirate route, likely to elude captives. Perhaps his artifice was his... To get the orb back, you travel to